gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the first carry here for the running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Dexter Lawrence collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And Tua's going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
17 at the 43-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
They'll look to throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21-0 our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a first down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Deonte Banks with it.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Kayvon Thibodeau
able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From midfield, here's Tua.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Looking to pass. Tua. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Eagles 37-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors,
37 yards.
and the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be
under pressure, they got him again.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 33 yards.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Running again with Barkley on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Barkley again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75.
And the Eagles use the short field to get in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This 2nd and 4. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing is Hurts.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going deep for Brown.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Hurts fumbles it.
So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
And that flag accepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll run it here.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down.
Hurts.
And now here's another interception. How about this? And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.